You want to jump in, Mike? Can't be that cold. Look at that, it's gorgeous. But there's something not so gorgeous over here that we need to draw your attention to, because we at Life of Adventure are about more than just glamour. This, people, is totally unacceptable. This beautiful chimney, the first one we've come across that has looked like this, but this is just completely trashed, and people who have been here just have no respect. And I cannot believe, I mean, it's not that hard to take out everything you bring in. I mean, if you eat food that's in plastic bags,
Brad,
you can, yes.
I'm thinking that this isn't people. Look
What
at
is?
This sausage is still intact. This cheese is still here. People wouldn't leave that. That was torn into. This is a bear.
Well, it might have been torn into after they left it here.
No, they wouldn't have left that much.
Don't
like
think so?
full food, not full food.
How'd this stuff get up here? It's a possibility.
I think this was a bear, because look, there's up there too.
What do we got up here? Got a random Nalgene bottle here too.
A full container of food.
What is that?
Be left here. That's a poncho.
Poncho.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, we got more trash on the hill. Trash over here. Well,
see.
Hopefully it was a bear who's been hoarding stuff here. Now look at this entire like huge piece of sausage that's in here. But but why would the bear leave any food? I mean, bears can eat a lot of food at a time.
I don't know. That's my assumption though, that it's a bear. I don't really see humans leaving this, especially if they've made it this far into it.
Yeah, that's a good point. It does look kind of thrown around. I guess my first impression was that it was trash, but upon closer examination, we might not have to scold all our irresponsible viewers. No, anybody who's watching this vlog is probably a great person who wouldn't do such a thing. It could be Bigfoot. You know, I think the Sasquatch is nearby, because this is a not often traveled part of the park. So we are going to go on a hunt for the bear or the Sasquatch who's responsible for this.
Put him down. Tarzan, King of the Jungle.
It's like climbing a mountain. It might snap at any moment and fall. I feel like Li Mubai. Like I should be doing a sword fight right now. The vines. And to further illustrate the point, I think this over here.
Okay, so I guess Saturday, 4 days ago, we were up at the pinnacle. We were on our way to the pinnacle towards the cat stairs. We found this white flower. I didn't know what it was at the time, so I went home and looked it up. And it's known as Hepatica. You can tell by the shape of this leaf here. And apparently in the Middle Ages and earlier on in history, people thought this was a cure for liver diseases, liver ailments, because of the shape of the leaf. But
flower's beautiful.
Flower. It's one of the first 8 flowers to bloom in spring.
What you got, Rob?
Okay, so we found some spring beauty here. It's actually the first wildflower to bloom in the spring. It blooms from February to April, and it grows up in pretty low elevations with water. So this is where we're at right now, and here it is. It's a beautiful little wildflower.
And this is a really wild trail, not just because there's so many interesting things to see that humans left behind, but you know, we've just been seeing tons of wildflowers, and then you come across these daffodils, and even though you're miles and miles in the park, it feels like you're just walking through your grandmother's garden or something. You know, it just looks like, even though people don't live here now, it looks like it could be somebody's front garden. I feel like I'm going to walk up on somebody's sidewalk who's living out here. Okay, so we've just come out of the trail, and it emptied into, strangely enough, a road, which we did not expect. I mean, it's a gravel road, and it does seem to terminate right here. But I suspect that this is a road so that maybe the Park Service can get to the T. McCarter Barn, which is right off the side of the old Settlers Trail by about 600 feet. And that looks like the barn right there. So I'm currently inside the McCarter Barn, inside one of the rooms. It's very Spartan. Very Spartan. Definitely not going to keep the wind out of this place. We go out this little door here. That's the room I was in. And you can see the foundation just supported by stacks of rocks here, which is pretty cool. We got this long room here on the end with no access. It's got to come straight through the middle here. Alright. Window up there. This room.
Looks like there's another
Floor's
building
just
over-
dirt.
There's another building over there too.
Uh-huh. Looks like possibly another building in the woods here. An old ladder. And, let's see, there's a room. Room over here. Kind of a small, very small space on the exterior of the barn.
There's a chimney over there too.
Might be one of those corn things on the side.
Yeah, it could be. Let's see what's in here. Much bigger space in here. Cool. With a window to the outside. Just walking down this road, assuming that the McCarter place has more than just a barn, and it seems to be accurate. Look over here, we got definitely remnants of a structure. Looks like another chimney possibly over there, and a very intact building. Let's go check it out. Alright, so what we've determined is that this is a spring house. And what a spring house looks like on the inside is that it crouches over the stream. And there's the water flowing underneath. And it's like a dark well in here. Just stones supporting the base, the bottom boards of the structure here. And it's pretty deep, but wow, what an interesting find. You got these little these rafter things here down into the spring house. Rob has something he would like to say.
The old Trettler cell,
The what?
Trettler's Trail, was cool in my book until it had this little jaunt uphill for the last 2 miles. I just saw a wild animal.
Alright, so about a minute after Rob made that comment, the trail intersected the Madron Ball Trail, and now we're on the gravelly path. We got 1.2 miles to go. It's the end. We know exactly where we are, and the end is in sight. And now we get to start talking about what we want to eat when we get out of here, after we've knocked out 17 miles, thereabouts.